With low self-esteem, was me and my mama just us in the trauma. Hands up if you know what I mean. I see you, I feel you. I want you to know that you're not alone. I know what it's like not to have a home. Feel like I live in the end zone. I'm the one leading the drives. You crew riding around in a benzo.
Clubs Cup Finals futsal is finally upon us, where the Moreland Blues look to take on Western United here at the Series Futsal Arena in Thomastown. I'm Adam Palombi from the commentary position this evening to provide the soundtrack to what should be an entertaining night of futsal. These two sides looking to add some silverware just at the death of the first season for the calendar year. Much of the onus on the Blues, considering being close but not finding the cigar across the series futsal competition. They had defeated, of course, their long-time kryptonites of the Fitzroy Tigers to be in tonight's final. One in which United themselves had to overcome the rampant St George Bulls. Went on penalties to punch their tickets to this occasion. For the Black and Green Army this evening, they are rather undemanded, with injuries somewhat plaguing them, as De Souza could open the scoring very early on. Simsek is involved in that aforementioned injury qualm. It's visible that nice Parthamos in the warm-up to tonight's game was just reaching for his hamstring and quoted that he'd be entering the court if there was a free kick opportunity. As for Fernando de Moraes, no sign of him, but Skopalides is a sign of his presence early on, along with Felipe Evangelista, Ernie Simsek and Lucas Cassin there. That's the starting lineup for Western this evening. As for the Blues, Ayabi's in goal, Robson De Souza, Andre Caro, Kevin Dos Santos and Adam Cooper consist of their lineup. Nice little build-up in terms of spectators for the evening. A lot of people coming into the contests. Fully expect the Blues to claim some silverware, but you can't exactly write off United. We're going to have to really reach up to the top draw in order to make something happen, as Dos Santos is looking to make things happen early. He's hit the bar. Skopalides now at the other end, couldn't go past Cooper. But Kevin Dos Santos very early on setting the tone. Nearly in the right position to set the Blues into an early one-goal lead. Now Dos Santos charging yet again. Cooper finds De Souza. Look to patiently build out the back half. Skopalides takes over momentarily until Dos Santos rekindled possession. Now De Souza trying to carve that opening, but he's carved out a corner. You notice very early on that it's not often that the Blues make a defensive mistake or turn over possession inside their own defensive half. You feel as if United have to really take those chances when they come. As Cassin tries to get out of his back half, bounces with Evangelista. It might open up for them. Simsek had to be strong. De Souza and Caro combining. De Souza been told that there's no foul, and Cassin lined up and hit the back of Adam Cooper. Got options left and right. As Jaramillo was late to the pre-game tonight, but he had arrived just before his side were ordered by the man in charge, Michael Zitsaris, to enter the locker rooms in order to have the opening ceremony. Evangelista, De Santos pressing upon him. Cooper, the second man involved. De Souza wanted to wind up, went along the ground. Scopolides getting a little bit physical with Dos Santos. He's aware of his presence as Cooper wanted to try find something more direct. And we'll find a deep Moreland side possession. So just under 5 minutes of futsal played so far. You can see Enrique Pimenta ready to enter. Almost on the futsal field, or court rather, whatever you might prefer. Simsek cleaning up. Lucas Cassin in the semi-final was a bright spark for Western United, having scored 2 goals on that occasion. Both of them in that contest to give United a lead. Carter awaits the forward movement of Cooper. Remaining patient were the Blues. Carter continued his run forward. Dos Santos deep in his defensive half. Pimenta. Dos Santos wanted to find the 1-2. Now Simsek has some court to run into. Goes the deep ball towards Evangelista. Hayabi stood tall. Back with 30 Simsek. Forces Hayabi into a save. Positive signs from United. They earn a, could call it corner. It's a deep side possession. Simsek with his hands to Cassin. Scopolides. You can see Angus Angelatos ready to enter the mix as Jaramillo providing that wide option from Golds. Now cautious not to concede possession, and they haven't done so yet. Angel Barreto also featured amongst the injury concerns, if not aforementioned previously, with groin complaints rather. See how that can perhaps impact both his and his side's night. As Cooper, Pimenta made a run towards the box. Cardo in some space. Scopolides was intelligent. Cooper. Now Dos Santos has his sights at goal, and the effort was rather central for Jaramillo. She threw quickly to Evangelista. Scopolides resides to the bench, and on comes Angus Angelatos. More central role for him at the moment. He likes playing on the wing, of course. Evangelista looks like he'll accumulate that pivot position. Cooper. Cardo. Now Cooper once more. Finds Cardo, whose pass was... Oh, there was an idea behind it. Just was not on the same wavelength as his teammates. As Dos Santos makes way for Miguel Barrigos. Number 15 for the Blues. As Angelatos, very confined area. Forces yet another save out of Hayabi. Cassin, twisting, turning. Not finding the adequate angle. Still with United. As Simsek, Evangelista. Keeps it away from Batagos, keeps it alive. Looked for the foul. Play's being turned over. Quite the stalemate so far we're witnessing. As Cardos look to have unlocked the ever so deadly Henrique Pimenta. And the deadlock's broken in the Clubs Cup final. He casts the arrow, which has been fired through the hearts of the United side, in whom are behind at the moment. Crafty play from the doctor. He prescribed quite the pass for Pimenta, who made no mistake. You can hear Milton Sakos calling for calm, for his side to relax. They want to keep it within that area, as Cardo was the intended target, but Ethel thought he'd have a go. Cooper in a wide area. Simsek reads well. Angelatos finds Barreto, who couldn't manufacture a pass. Let's see how they can respond. Cassin happy to earn a corner. So United have issued the timeout as they have a corner upon the resumption of play. We're going to cross to a short intermission.
A good futsal player has to be intelligent. It's the most important quality in a futsal player, because in futsal play is very fast, and you have to think really fast. You don't have time, you don't have a space. They have to enjoy the game. This finally, futsal or football or basketball or tennis, it's only a game, so they have to enjoy. If they don't enjoy the game, they don't improve. No, they know that. We know as coaches that every day is good for improving your level, so you have to work hard every day. It's detail, it's important for improve your career. The group is the key of success. If you don't have a union group, you can win some matches, you can win some tournaments, but finally you don't win the World Cup or you don't win the European Championship. You need a strong group and everybody go in the same direction. The futsal is totally different than in Europe or in other countries. I think there are good levels here in Australia. There are good players, so they have to work hard. And maybe in the future Australia is in the top.
So United had initiated the timeout and they have a corner. Simsek friendly behind it. Cassin hits the bar. Meanwhile, charging at pace was Pimenta, who searched forward. Hayavi was well beaten. He's had some involvement so far tonight. The man in red for the Blues. Nothing he could have done to prevent that effort. As over the top is Batagos. Jaramillo makes full use of his box. So United finding perhaps a bit of a spark following a very close attacking scenario, and Batagos was swinging at thin air. The ball having a mind of its own. Simsek's corner. Cassin never got purchase on it. The Blues on the back foot. Just see the cannon desperate to get involved. As Cooper confronted by Barreto, didn't really have much area to get away a tangible effort. Joe Miller was never concerned. So you can see Barreto just instructing to his keeper to send it long. Angelatos isolated. Two-man press. But that's all accumulating that pivot role for the meantime. Cooper, thought of that long option, goes short to Baragos. They bounce, Pimenta, heavy touch, makes it work. Dos Santos. This is where United have to be careful and not exactly commit too many men into the press. That's what the Blues want. Simsek, now Barreto, can he find the turn? He sits Pimenta down, he still has it within his jurisdiction. Crafty was Angel. And Simsek got a boot on it. Hayabi at a comfortable height, palmed away. Kassin, ball rolls. Hayabi at his near post, won't be beaten. Another corner for United. And fans with some voice. It's Kassin, hits the back of Cooper. Saras initiates. Another United side possession. And Galatos does well. Looked as if it might have came off Pimenta. According to Saras, it had it, so it's a goal kick for the Blues. Pimenta with Angelatos, finds Baragos and gets it back. Angelatos individually on that occasion, winning that battle. Pimenta, Barreto does well, Simsek, much on for him. Baragos confronts Barreto, as De Souza takes Pimenta's place. Angelatos had decent purchase, just not the curve required. Kassin initially did well, but hovered behind him, so Baragos took over. Dos Santos shifting towards Cooper. Baragos tucking in. They want to be in control of the Blues. Milton Sakos has that peculiar way in which he approaches each contest. So far, they've wanted to control things from their defensive half. Simsek, numbers could be with Western. Evangelista makes way for Simsek. Barreto's side possession. Here's Kassin. Rolling effort. Cooper. Any real bother, gets it away from his goal as Angelatos. Done very well to step beyond Cooper. Just out of real estate. Dos Santos, Cardo. Very patient, the doctor. The source is passed, just going a bit too far off the mark. Barreto looks towards Marcus Itsaras, who keeps his arms right, kept low. Cardo. Santos to Cooper. Notice that United are trying to just force that mistake. Barreto goes down in the box. Sara says play on, and Dos Santos kept going on his own. There was that mistake they're looking for, United. They carved it out. Now Skopolidis. And Galatos, it might have come off Skopolidis, that intended fizzing pass. Abi's throw. You see Evangelista all over De Souza. It'll be quite the battle between them two now. Robson, De Souza has a chance on goal. But Pimenta looks a little bit worse for wear. We might want to cross to Josh Fusco in the commissioner's room and see what he has to say about that one. Josh, what are your thoughts?
Firstly, I am not in the commissioner's room. All right, just putting that out there. It's a foul. I mean, you don't need my comment. I mean, look, Angelatos holds him, comes in strong. Pimenta goes down. Foul for Moreland.
Big save by Jaramillo to deny De Souza from distance. As a man, Josh Fusco providing those special comments. We'll have him touch in throughout the evening. Corner for Pimenta, back on his feet. Settles for Cardo. Evangelista equal to it for the meantime. Nice complexion to the contest so far. You certainly feel that United have the means to find an equaliser. Just need to fashion that mistake from the Blues, in which they have done so. Well, agonisingly close. Which the post had rattled for some time. Of course, the Blues, once they get into that groove in terms of their attacking display, it could be a long night for the Black and Green Army, so they have to keep on top of that. All the weapons within the arsenal. As Cardo try going through Evangelista's gates. Scopolidis will have a deep side ball. Throw was the idea. But Eto couldn't head towards an area of opportunity. De Souza carves out an opportunity, that of a corner. Cardo, you blink, you'll miss it. The Doctor absolutely hounding an effort. Low and firm and evasive. Jaramillo had his angles right. Fine pass from Angelatos. As Barreto picks out Angus well. Another fine pass. A little bit more direct now. Notice United, they perhaps sense an equaliser has to occur by the end of the first half. It's Evangelista trying to play that pass to confuse Hayabi. De Santos, De Souza gets away, hits the crossbar. So much power, so much precision. Agonisingly close to their second, but they still could be in here. Must admire the way Robson De Souza goes about his business on a futsal court. It was a great pass by Scopolidis to Simpson. This game opening up. Scopolidis was in for a goal-scoring opportunity, which Zaris had thought otherwise. It was quite the play from Darcy to open it up for Simsek. Perhaps right at the last moment, just a little bit too overzealous. He had stood on Pimenta's foot. Zaris making a fine call. Hayabi, intelligent goalkeeping. Borges onto the court for the Blues. So the Pimenta goal, all that's the decisive. Oh, could have been even more decisive if that had gone in. Would have been his second. It's the only means in which Moreland lead by at the moment. Dos Santos, no stranger to the big stage. Wants to dance with Scopolidis. Pimenta confronted by Evangelista. Crafty to get the shot away, but Jaramillo, to his credit, has been keeping well. Much on for United forwards, so Jaramillo happy to concede possession. Simsek steps and takes over. Kassin shifts onto his left. Hayabi into a save. 3 minutes left in this first half. United corner. Tension starting to rise. It's going to bobble towards Pimenta. Cardo making a forward run. He's away from Scopolidis. He finds Borges, who couldn't provide the finishing touch to Pimenta. Cardo perhaps could have gone on his own. Looks for the unselfish option as Evangelista couldn't buy the purchase he wanted. You can see the Blues will want to take some mustard out of what we're seeing at the moment. Try to calm things down. Evangelista not allowing Cardo to play a switching pass. Borges leading Cooper. On his own, he looks for the long option. Angelatos back in the mix. And released by his keeper, Hayabi, heading away. Simsek. Evangelista trying to find the opening for Angelatos or Kassin. He takes over. Does very well. Can he get his shot away? Lucas Kassin! Stand up and take a bow. Finals futsal brings the best out of our players. And Lucas Kassin made the Moreland boys dance and put Western United back on level terms. That had been coming for some time. What a way to find it. 1-1 in the Clubs Cup final. Tantalising from Lucas Kassin. Prompted perhaps a late response. Cooper, Evangelista, living by the sword. What an absolute cracker from Lucas Kassin. As Angelatos tried a flicking pass towards Evangelista. What a complexion to this contest. Animated was the goal scorer upon finding the net. It was such a brilliant goal. Individual brilliance all on display. The Blues have possession. Can they get one last chance away? The clock ticking down. Cardo draws the foul. Right on the cusp of half time. You can see Cardo just back up on his feet. Kostelakis coming to have a chat to Sitsaris, and Simsek also having his discussions. All to play for in the second half. The initial Henrique Pimenta goal cancelled out by the brilliance of Lucas Kassin. The score's tied at 1-1. We head to the halftime break of the Clubs Cup final.
With low self-esteem, was me and my mama, just us in the trauma. Hands up if you know what I mean. I see you, I feel you. I want you to know that you're not alone. I know what it's like not to have a home. Feel like I live in the end zone. I'm the one leading the drives. The crew riding around in a benzo. Red I'm in charge of my own fate. Left the excuses behind. Now I'm the illest violinist alive. I took the pain and I thrive, but look at me now.
A good futsal player has to be intelligent. It's the most important quality in a futsal player, because in futsal play is very fast, and you have to think really fast. You don't have time, you don't have a space. They have to enjoy the game. This finally, futsal or football or basketball or tennis, it's only a game, so they have to enjoy. If they don't enjoy the game, they don't improve. No, they know that we know as coaches that every day it's good for improve your level, so you have to work hard every day. It's detail, it's important for improve your career. The group is the key of success. If you don't have a union group, you can win some matches, you can win some tournaments, but finally you don't win the World Cup or you don't win the European Championship. You need a strong group and everybody go in the same direction. The futsal is totally different than in Europe or in other countries. I think there are good levels here in Australia. There are good players, so they have to work hard, and maybe in the future Australia is in the top.
I grew up with low self-esteem. Was me and my mama, just us in the trauma. Hands up if you know what I mean. I see you, I feel you. I want you to know that you're not alone. I know what it's like not to have a home. What a bow. Feel like I live in the end zone. I'm the one leading the drives. The crew riding round in a benzo. Red I'm in charge of my own fate. Left the excuses behind. Now I'm the illest violinist alive. I took the pain and I thrive. But look at me now.
A good futsal player has to be intelligent. It's the most important quality in a futsal player, because in futsal play is very fast, and you have to think really fast. You don't have time, you don't have a space. They have to enjoy the game. This finally, futsal or football or basketball or tennis, it's only a game, so they have to enjoy. If they don't enjoy the game, they don't improve. No, they know that. We know as coaches that every day it's good for improve your level, so you have to work hard every day. It's detail, it's important for improve your career. The group is the key of success. If you don't have a union group, you can win some matches, you can win some tournaments, but finally you don't win the World Cup or you don't win the European Championship. You need a strong group and everybody go in the same direction. The futsal is totally different than in Europe or in other countries. I think there are good levels here in Australia. There are good players, so they have to work hard, and maybe in the future Australia is in the top.
with low self-esteem. Was me and my mama, just us in the trauma. Hands up if you know what I mean. I see you, I feel you. I want you to know that you're not alone. I know what it's like not to have a home. Feel like I live in the end zone. I'm the one leading the drives. The crew riding round in a benzo. Red I'll be in charge of my own fate. Left the excuses behind. Now I'm the illest violinist alive. I took the pain and I thrive, but look at me now.
A good futsal player has to be intelligent. It's the most important quality in a futsal player because in futsal play is very fast, and you have to think really fast. You don't have time, you don't have a space. They have to enjoy the game. This finally futsal or football or basketball or tennis, it's only a game, so they have to enjoy. If they don't enjoy the game, they don't improve. No, they know that we know as coaches that every day is good for improving your level, so you have to.
All to play for in the second half of the Clubs Cup final. Michael Zitsaris sounds the whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The next 23 minutes of futsal to be tantalising as Cooper very early on sets the tone. The Blues are made to wait for United to get out the gate. Kostelakis leading the team talks. Kassin, True United level. As Evangelista ran out of play. As Cooper goes over the top towards the Santos. Clearance had to be made. Sense at the closing stages of that first half that Moreland was slowly on the back foot. United had weathered their defensive storm, if you will, avoiding possession rather deep. It feels as if Norton Stakos' side in the second half will be a bit more direct. Going to corner. Cardo placed behind it. And Robson to Souza. Wasn't exactly too far away from finding the mark. Joe Miller goes long, Cardo lofts. Evangelista sets his sights towards goal. Diaby spreads and saves. Cardo to Santos. Cooper. Ball on a string, Barreto with that pressure. Skopalidis. Would have been Kassin rather. Having a dig from distance. Evangelista made the space. Couldn't find the finish he required. Diaby, fine ball to the Souza. This one end to end at the moment. Simsek, will that try his luck? Fine tempo to the game. As Barreto has Evangelista on for the pass. United, they're making a case. So close perhaps there, was a great chance they couldn't take. Cooper to Santos. Cardo bouncing with Cooper. Now Kassin couldn't thread the needle. Evangelista might get a second attempt. Kassin! Lucas Kassin! A man inspired! Everything he touches is turning to goals. It's his second, and United have hit the front. Took Cardo out the equation. Set his sights. One-on-one against the keeper. Not much Hayabi could do from close range. 2-1 to Western United in the Clubs Cup final. Black and Green Army with their tails up as Barreto couldn't trap possession. The Blues on the back foot, they enter the second half. Much to that case. Now the full onus on them to equalise. Cooper trying his luck, forcing Jaramillo into a save. Corner taken quickly towards Dos Santos. There's still way too much time to even consider United trying to hold on to their leaders. Cardo tried an acrobatic attempt at goal. Full credit to United, they came in rather undermanned. And with the sprinkle of injury concern, and so far, they're taking the game to a side in whom, at the top end of the table, Evangelista forcing Hayabi into a save. Simsek and Dos Santos having a dance, as if they're going to begin doing the tarantella. Evangelista around Cooper, gets it on to Barreto. And Galatos a wide option, in which Evangelista tried finding via the reverse option. Back heeling out of play. Cardo to Cooper. Evangelista takes over. And he had a lot more time than anticipated. Really just snatched at the opportunity he created for himself. Now Angelatos, he finds the net! Western United, the underdogs in this David and Goliath story, have a 3-goal advantage. They've hit the scoreboard 3 times, a 2-goal advantage they boast. But that was coming yet again. Hayabi not able to clear his lines. There's nothing forward for the Blues. And they're in panic stations at the moment. But they're looking to carve out a quick equaliser, which Jaramillo is equal to. Quite the display. As Evangelista takes it upon himself, couldn't open up the door to let Barreto in on the party. Milton Sakos growing in concern. His side currently on the back foot. Not out for a count of 10 yet, but certainly up against the ropes. Cooper gets around Barreto! And Adam Cooper with a not so friendly reminder that the Blues mean business. And they've drawn one back. Individual brilliance is on full display from both sides this evening. Cooper upon his own brilliance with a cheeky nutmeg on Barreto. Once it opened up for him. He's ever so powerful left boot, let fly. You can see Pimenta, he is enraged. He took his attention away from the active playing scenario to let the official understand his grievances. Pimenta was absolutely irate. Almost as if he was told he would not be entering the nightclub, having waited an hour and a half to get in. Similar said reaction. Scopolidis has a free kick, which Hayabi gets in front of. Cardo has to clear quickly. There's such a tangible tension in the building. Quite the atmosphere. You can see Apostolakis having a chat to Jimmy Soufis upon his touchline. The crowd with their involvement, they've been vocal. Barreto had purchase, just couldn't keep it low. So United just reminded of what the Blues can do. Only the one goal in which the black and green lead by at the moment. The Blues hunting for their equaliser. Cardo. Dos Santos, give and go! And the doctor prescribes the equaliser! They've turned the tide in the matter of 2 minutes. Andre Caro. You felt as if he was going to have some influence on the competition. First touch finish inside the box. And it's 3 apiece in the Club's Cup final. The timeout had to be called. It was getting too hot to call. We're going to cross to a short intermission. You cannot take your eyes away from the product.
I grew up with low self-esteem. It was me and my mama, just us in the trauma. Hands up if you know what I mean. I see you, I feel you. I want you to know that you're not alone. I know what it's like not to have a home. Feel like I live in the end zone. I'm the one leading the drives. The crew riding around in a Benzo. Red I'm in charge of my own fate. Left the excuses behind. Now I'm the illest violinist alive. I took the pain and I thrive, but look at me now.
A good futsal player has to be intelligent. It's the most important quality in a futsal player because in futsal play is very fast, and you have to think really fast. You don't have time, you don't have a space. They have to enjoy the game.
This place is absolutely jumping at the moment. United had a 2-goal lead. They hit 3 on the scoreboard. The Blues equalising, turning the tide as quick as they could. So a stalemate ensuing once more in the Club's Cup final. Despite on paper, these sides not exactly being evenly matched, the underdogs certainly have that dog inside of them. And at one stage, we're capitalising upon all the mistakes made by the Blues. Scopelides wanted over the top. Jaramillo went the more sensible to Barreto. Engelatos, he's Scopelides, whose flick isn't exactly a fruitful idea. The Blues back in jurisdiction. Cardo. He found the equaliser. This topsy-turvy clash. Haven't seen exactly too much from Barreto. Nursing that growing concern. As Angelatos couldn't go around his counterpart number 3 of Cooper. Simsek, Scopelides. Tried to dance the way in which Kassin had done so before. Pimenta taking as much time as he could. Hayabi had to clear quick. The tension turned to a somewhat calm for the meantime. And with another moment yet to surface as Simsek has a bump with Cardo. All in good nature. Hayabi just a bit more, let's just say, cautious with his distribution. Hasn't exactly helped his side this evening. It's actually resulted in turnovers of play, which United have seemed to have used their advantage. Scopelides and Galatos can find space, clears to Cardo, who wants to let fly. Had some purchase, not the destination. Scopelides wanted to keep going. So let's notice at Saras that was the case. Perhaps another moment for United to just have a spell of possession following the free kick. And Pimenta wants to venture, gets around Simsek. Will be issued a card. And the warning signs, you feel, will be ringing for Jaramillo. All the Moreland Blues boys know how to dispatch a free kick. Especially with Adam Cooper, whose run-up's a bit more extended. Looks like Pimenta might be involved. Cooper wants to go the low route. It's come off. The black and green shirt, so it's going to be a corner. Fizzed into the area. Joe Miller had to be cautious. He was so. Cassin rolls to Angelatos. Few body feints from Angus. Tassoza not buying the candy. Robson hits the decks. And Zara sounds his whistle. The Western United bench were certainly not happy about that call. So Adam Cooper has the chance with yet another free kick. Frothmock being called upon. Simsek and Cassin in the wall. Parthamos watches on. A true custodian of these kinds of situations. As Cooper rolls towards Pimenta. Big block from Evangelista, but it's hit his hand. The protest's being led by Simsek. Evangelista will claim his arms were in an unnatural position. And initially had hit his legs upon hitting his arm. Might want to grab the thoughts of Josh Fusco. Josh, what do you make of what we've seen there?
That's very difficult. I mean, the referees have to make that decision.
I'm looking at it though, Josh. It is a little bit stiff.
Look, he was falling. He turned around. It's a bit heartbreaking for him. The free kick Moreland.
I feel like Ernie Simsek has to be careful. He's getting rather stuck into this cup tie. I feel like he might be issuing his marching orders if not kept disciplinary. Cooper from the free kick. Rolls towards De Souza, who gets right into the grill of Simsek. But the Moreland Blues boys have turned this right around and have hit the front. Crafty play from Cooper. De Souza instinctive. First time flick, he's issued a yellow card for just coming into the crossfires of Ernie Simsek. The two veterans just showcasing their competitive nature. But the Blues hit the front. Milton Sakos is looking rather the nervous wreck only 10 minutes ago. Now a different type of aura he's possessing. It's Jaramillo, finds Cassin, Angelatos. Forced to shift, Cassin couldn't grab. And Milton Sakos is calling for calm. He's issued the timeout. There's roughly 9 minutes left in the Clubs Cup final. What will occur? Let's find out following this short intermission.
If they don't enjoy the game, they don't improve. No, they know that we know as coaches that every day is good for improving your level. So you have to work hard every day. It's detail. It's important for improve your career. The group is the key of success. If you don't have a union group, you can win some matches, you can win some tournaments, but finally you don't win the World Cup or you don't win the European Championship. You need a strong group and everybody go in the same direction. The futsal is totally different than in Europe or in other countries. I think there are good levels here in Australia. There are good players, so they have to work hard. And maybe in the future Australia is in the top.
So Milton Sakos had issued the timeout, which had followed. Full emphasis on United. They're now chasing the game. 8 minutes 30 left. Sim second to Souza. A little bit stuck into it. To Sim. Had his shot bounce off to Souza. That pass looked as if it was going to just hug the outer line. Simsek, Angelatos, they look to move with intent. Evangelista. Now Simsek. United on the back foot perhaps. As Cardo wants to venture solo. Gets his shot away. It's Jaramillo. He's content with keeping up with his legs. Corner for the Blues. Call was the right one the first time. Badagos stormed in, Evangelista. As if it might have been Jaramillo's ball. Very deep possession for Angelatos. Work their way out momentarily. Angelatos to Simsek, gets it back on the deck. Evangelista. Ball rolling, Cassin couldn't make up the ground to get there. Sakos calling for his side to venture more forwards. So it lands with Evangelista. Cassin to Angelatos. They make it work. Angelatos. Evangelista. Thought about trying his luck. Bounces off to Souza. So corner for United. Taken towards Cassin, had shape. Simsek might have been there. There's Cassin. Angelatos. Time starting to somewhat become a factor. Evangelista turns from Badagos. And his number on that occasion, but will still be Evangelista's ball. Moreland sitting well and truly back. Simsek momentarily caught on it. His pass won't reach. Cassin. Cooper couldn't trap it initially, which draws a smile from both himself and his manager. Simsek to Angelatos. Confronted by Badagos. Cassin just extending, saying, I was here. Simsek takes over. Wants to keep it within United's reach. No side ball, they're starting to build. Cassin's effort, put it too high. Cooper instructing to Hayabi where he wants the ball upon the keeper's distribution. It's been a bit of a thorn in Milton Sakos' side this evening. Hayabi's quite the goalkeeper, just on his distribution. Simsek from downtown. Thought he'd test the youngster. Whom had passed that test on occasion at the expense of a corner. Stoppage time error, we're involved in it now. Cassin looks up to the sky. That's where his shot was venturing towards. Angelatos trips on it, Badagos goes around momentarily. Jaramillo, no he couldn't. Angelatos with his heart in his mouth. Now Simsek. Feel as if there's another twist in this narrative of the Clubs Cup final. It's been quite the display so far. United certainly aren't going to lie down. What can Barreto provide? No tests being led that the ball might have been rolling. Simsek, his effort thunders off Badagos, which prompts his bench to jump up and avoid that ball coming towards him. Simsek bounces off Hayabi. Desperation from Batagos. United might have the Blues where they want them. They just have to find something tangible. Barreto. Fronted by Cardo. The double team of Cooper arriving. 4 minutes, 10 seconds. Clock stopping. Cassin. Pimenta cuts it out for the meantime. There's little victories in which the Blues feel they might need to start winning more of. Those little 1%ers. There's Cooper, confronted by both Barreto and Simsek. Barreto had it behind him, Batagos got in the way. Angelatos. Barreto. Done well to get the shot away. Thought he might have had a corner. Hayabi's long throw. Kostelakis is telling the youngster of Hayabi to just remain rather calm in goal. As Pimenta shifts gears away from Barreto. Simsek on the line. Barreto with his knee clears momentarily towards Cassin. Pimenta reading the flick. Just forcing Hayabi to slide across his goal. Cardo, that's a brilliant ball. Barreto reads. He hits the deck. And you can see Sitsaris. There's a card to Barreto. United boys have certainly had their fair share to say to Michael Sitsaris this evening. A few cards being issued their way because of the ladder. Skopolidis, Simsek, Barreto spinning. Couldn't spin twice. He's going to keep going. Ball still remains alive. Cooper gets it clear. Now Pimenta. Zaris wants him to play on. It's rather animated from Pimenta. Skopolidis leading the heavy press. Cardo's pass over the top. Might have hit the roof. Here's Sakos amidst the chaos, telling his side to relax. This Simsek. That's been much of the ladder from United, trying from downtown. Cassin, if there's a man, it's got to be him. Skopolidis, onto his right preferred. Gonna go around Pimenta. Batagos barges through. 2 minutes 36 left. Buzzing is the atmosphere. Skopolidis having a laugh. Ball boy not on his task as Batagos might have just decided the Club's Cup final. There was the Western United lapsing concentration. And full of adulation are the Blues. Batagos instinctive. Infiltrates the bottom left corner with a crashing finish. And although it might not be coming to that grand finish, United we're going to try and get it to. There is still time. That certainly would have set it up for that opportunity. They have to find something soon, you feel. Skopolidis getting involved. It's going to be Moreland's ball. Cooper's going to try over the top. Ball was rolling. This one's becoming way too hot to handle at the moment. 2 minutes 18 seconds left. Batagos has a decisive moment for now. Cooper somehow controlled by De Souza. But United won't die wondering. Barreto to Simsek. Evangelista. Simsek, Skopolidis. Evangelista, Carlos sliding. Borges amongst the celebrations. 2 minutes left. Side possession United. Simsek to Evangelista. Goes around Pimenta. Hayabi palms away. Pimenta wants to take some time off the clock perhaps. somehow keeps it within his jurisdiction for the meantime. Evangelista to Simsek. What can Ernie provide to the contest? He finds Skopolidis. Too much unfolding at the moment. It's really hard to narrate and pinpoint what's happening, but Skopolidis has a free kick. Angelatos and Kassin. All so much going on, but Kassin has a chance, which you might fancy his chances from. This simply needs to go in for United to find an equaliser. They need something now. Saras has issued Ernie Simsek a red card. Josh Fusco, what is going on? Give us your insight.
Look, Adam, it's very difficult when the camera wasn't even on what was happening there. You have a better view than I do. Maybe Simsek having a little bit too strong of words for Tiaras. Not great.
He's been up against it the entire evening, Tiaras, but well, Simsek was certainly perhaps getting under his skin, hence his marching orders being initiated. So, Simsek out the equation, but Kassin has a free kick, which hits the wall. Milton Sakos with an absolute roar. Down to 3 men are United. It's going to take something very special. Moreland will be happy to bleed the game out. Sparetto takes over. Kassin draws the foul. He moves it quickly. Not sure why that might have been the case. Kassin only has Evangelista. He wants to go back towards Kassin and initially bobbled off him. 59 seconds left. The Blues closing in now. Batagos. He had the decisive moment. Five fouls being called for Moreland also. Can they perhaps foul the Blues? As Barreto finds something from nowhere. This is absolutely tantalising. There are so many scenarios in which can occur. Barreto basically on one leg. Joe Miller's the fourth man. They're going to roll the dice. Barreto's used too much of the time. Joe Miller back in his goal. Seconds will tick down. Batagos. You see Pimenta calling for calm. They're going to bounce within their back half. Evangelista leading a press. 25 seconds until they're crowned the Clubs Cup champions. Cardo, Batagos can get his shot away to make it all set in stone. United's ball. They throw quick. 15 seconds. They have to go now, quite simply. The keeper's come forward. Barreto dances, but just can't find the net. Finds a corner instead. Despite the valiance from the underdogs. Despite how hard they tried, it's going to be a Moreland Blue celebration. They're Clubs Cup champions in 2024. A final fitting of the occasion. A captivating match of futsal. The Blues, it wasn't simple for them. They had to climb upon a little mountain in which United had installed upon them. Batagos with the all but decisive moment after a flurry of United chances. The Blues were deserving of a trophy this year.